So here's a guide to how to construct the strategic game plan. First, we start by drawing up the two targets that we have in our personal development plan. So we start in this end of the paper, and then we draw up like something like a rocket. Looks something like that. And we give it two tracks how to reach the first and the second target prioritized. And this rocket is actually flying like that. It's not like an Excel sheet or anything lying down. It's actually a rocket going like this. So to do the strategic game plan, we need to figure out which challenges we have to overcome during our journey to reach the goals. So each challenge here, we need to define it by giving some kind of name. So there's another one here, and there's a third one over here. And for each challenge that we face, trying to, like an obstacle not allowing us to reach our target, we need somebody to help us lift the rocket across that challenge. And that person has a name and a role. We need to write that down here and here and here and here also. And once we know where we are going and the challenges that will sort of obstruct our way to reach the target, we can do some actions, like for example in 3 months steps, and then we move from the right side to actual, this is today. And this is the future in, let's say, 3 months or 6 months, whatever. So these are intervals. And here we're going to write, okay, so if I can imagine that I'm already in this position, that I've reached my target, what would be the actions that I would take, very concrete, to go from here to here? So if this is like, let's say this is in September, then this could be in June, and this could be in May. And we have some kind of like deadlines or KPIs that would allow us to measure whether we have reached our part targets while doing these actions moving us in this direction. But you fill it out from this side and backwards to today, not the other way around. But this rocket can only fly if it has some fuel, and this fuel is called the high performance pattern. I'm going to help you how to identify that. This is the fuel that actually lifts the rocket across the challenges to reach our targets once we are completed our task, moving us forward in line number 1 and line number 2. So this is the basic idea about the strategic game plan with some kind of date. Let's say that could be 1st of September. That's the idea of the strategic game plan.